everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we're doing something really fun. Like I said in my last video, I really haven't been making much pottery here lately. Life has just been all kinds of hot mess crazy. But I have also been in kind of a pottery slump. I have found when I just make pottery for the business, I get kind of bored with it because I make the same things over and over again. And I haven't made pottery for me, just something I wanted to do, in a really long time. So I just thought, since I haven't done it in a while and I really just need to get back in the swing of it, I might just do something fun, try something new, and just go for it. So I am building a moon jug of sorts. Well, I guess we could just say moon jug inspired. I've never made one. I've never hand built anything like this before, and we just kind of went with it. So, yeah. And it definitely didn't turn out to be exactly a moon jug, but it's close enough. It was a whole lot of fun to make, and I really enjoyed it, and it really helped me find my love for pottery again. That's very important for me to enjoy what I'm doing, because I created this business because I enjoyed it. And I want to show how fun pottery can be, because believe it or not, pottery is kind of a cutthroat business. At least in my experience, I've had some really not fun moments in it. So to show the joy and the fun of putting your own creative spin on everything that you can make, it's kind of the whole reason why I make pottery and why I created this business and why I do YouTube, because I want to show people that pottery is not that scary and don't have to have proper training in, I put that in air quotes, but you know, you can't see that, to make pottery, to be creative, and to create art. You can just do it and have fun. Needless to say, long story short, we're just doing fun stuff today. So I'm going to pivot and talk about more about what I am doing and kind of more of the process behind it instead of just rambling on. So what I did is I put all of the underglaze on the ceramic piece while it was leather hard, and then once all of the underglaze was dry, I put wax resist over top of it all, let that dry, carved through it, and then I put black underglaze in all of the parts that are carved because the wax resists the underglaze. This was my very first time ever doing something like this, so I was just having fun with it, and I had the mindset of, if it doesn't turn out, it's okay, it's just for fun. I just got really lucky, and I think it turned out really cute. So what I did with this planet is I ditched the paintbrush and just finger painted this little planet because I wanted it to look kind of tie-dye. It was a very therapeutic process. Like I said, not having to worry about if it's perfect or not for the customers and all that. This is just for me. And it don't have to be perfect. Oh, I guess I could tell you about where Space Frogs started. So in college, I took a screen printing class and a printmaking class. Basically, I had to come up with a design that was easy to draw so I could carve it into this plexiglass sheet. So I just started drawing frogs. I don't know why, it just kind of stuck. And then in my screen printing class, I needed something that was easy for color blocking and some sort of tie-dye color. So I was like, you know what, planets would look cool as tie-dye, and I'm already drawing frogs, so that's where Space Frogs was born. It was just a lot of fun. Those were like two of my most favorite classes in school. My teacher was amazing. It was a good class. It was a lot of fun, and it allowed me to be as creative as I wanted to. So I just got to thinking back of that and Space Frogs, and I just started doodling again while I was in my kind of pottery slump. And that's kind of how this whole project started, of me just doodling, being creative, and having fun with drawing again. When I was younger, I would draw every single day. And then college happened, and it was just hot mess crazy. And I didn't draw for like 3-4 years. I don't know. I got into a really weird place mentally, and I just didn't have the desire to make art there for a while. And then one of my good friends gave me a sketchbook, and I'm like, you know what? Might as well use it. Let's just draw some frogs. I used to draw them all the time. Why not? And I filled up an entire page of frogs. I'll probably put that sketchbook spread somewhere in this video. But it was a lot of fun. It really was, because I forgot how much I enjoyed 2D art and drawing. So I guess this whole project was just me finding art again and finding the love for it that I used to have before college. So yeah, this project really does mean a lot to me. Even though it didn't come out completely perfect, it is really cool. Okay, so now this is my most favorite part of the entire project. It was just really cool how underglaze and wax resist react to each other. I don't know why I found this so cool, but it really was. It made my little artist heart happy. It kind of reminded me of the same projects like you do when you're little, like with the crayons and the watercolors. So you draw on your piece of paper with the crayons, then you put watercolor over it, and the wax resists the water. It reminded me of childhood. I think that's why I liked it so much. Comment down below if you did projects like that when you were little, or is it just me? So one thing I would recommend when doing this, and I'll probably do it like this next time, is when you put the wax resist on, I would put it over the entire piece. For some reason I didn't, because I guess I was like, oh well, I just want to save it, just use as less as possible, because it was kind of expensive. In my opinion, it was kind of expensive. It was like $10 but you know, your girl balling on a budget. So I would put it all over the piece instead of just in the little spots where I carved, because when wiping off the black underglaze, some of it kind of got onto the bit that didn't have wax on it, so it stuck, which is fine because I glazed over it. But if you were just doing a clear glaze, it would show up and it wouldn't look too pretty. Another thing that I would highly recommend is use a different sponge than I did. This one worked fine, but I didn't really like how much I had to rinse it out and how much the underglaze stuck into the sponge. So maybe just a regular yellow pottery sponge would work better, but like I said, I really didn't know what I was doing because I've never done this before. So then once it was fully bone dry, I popped it in the kiln for its first bisque firing, and I think these colors look so good, and they're even just gonna pop more in the next firing. If you're debating on what underglaze to get, I would highly recommend these velvet Amico underglazes. The vibrancy of these colors are insane. The camera, I feel, does not pick up how pretty these colors are in person. Then I sat on it for like 3 weeks because I didn't know what I wanted to glaze, and this is another experiment. So I mixed Cosmic Tea Dust, a blue Celadon, and a black Celadon, and I really don't know what I was doing. I was just kind of living my best life, going for it, you know? Because I wanted it to be sparkly, look like space, but I didn't want to do it completely black because it might drown out the black outlines of things. But then I didn't want to do blue because it's just going to look like the sky. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to mix a dark blue with a bunch of sparkles to kind of imitate more stars. I think it's pretty good. It's not as blue as I want it, but I still think it turned out really cute. And then on the back, I used a bunch of different glazes. So I used Chum Plum, Midnight Blue, Smoky Merlot, Supernova, and Texture Turquoise. And I did this little swirly pattern hoping it would look like a galaxy. It didn't quite turn out the way I wanted, but it's on the back, so it's fine. It don't matter. Like I said, this was just a stress-relieving project just for me. So once I did all the swirlies on all those different glazes, because I've never even used these glazes together, I just kind of was winging it. I did another coat of that glaze I mixed up, and then I put clear over all of my underglaze work to lock it all in and to make sure that it is even more vibrant than it already is, and to make it glossy and look all shiny. And then once that was all done, I popped it in the kiln for its second firing, and I waited 24 hours for it to cook and cool to finally be able to see my cute little space frogs. I have not been this excited in a really long time to see a specific piece. And here it is. There was the little galaxy. It didn't quite, it don't look good, but it's okay. The cuteness of the space frogs make up for the ugly galaxy. I absolutely love this piece. It is going on my kitchen table. Even though it doesn't quite stand up on its own, it's okay. It's fine. It's cute. That's all that matters. This piece just brings me so much joy, and it showed me that I can make art for me again and not worry about anything except just making art. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little something, and I hope you come back for more fun pottery videos in the future. See you later.